Y'all do know that those presidential rallies is spiritual harvesting. And a lot of the time, especially with those Trump rallies, what they were doing was harvesting the energy of his people. And, that's why every presidential campaign, they go around the country and have these huge rallies and stuff. And even Bernie Sanders, I was a Bernie bro, but still, it might even be positive energy. That's just because somebody is harvesting energy does not mean it's always negative, right? But, Trump right now is under possession. I think that his soul has been taken from him a long time ago. I'm going to talk fast. But however, he is still a negative soul. He is a dark entity, but the jinn is there. And during his campaign, he opened himself up so much. When you open yourself up, you do receive a lot of negative energy. What he's experiencing right now is a spiritual psychosis. He's taken over, literally and figuratively, but he really does not know what he's doing. I'm sensing that he's like out of control of what he's doing. For reconstruction, this is part of like tearing the old and bringing in the new. And sometimes you have to tear everything down to create something new. But also, this is very evil. This is very dark. And that's why there's a war right now. There's a spiritual war. There's a spiritual attack going on. There's a spiritual civil war that's been happening. And unfortunately, people are unaware of that. They're seeing things very surface level, but it's a lot deeper. This is a spiritual psychosis that the masses are experiencing. We've all been traumatized, especially since 2020 when that thing happened. And they sort of injected us with that trauma. Also, I've been having a lot of vivid dreams recently as of late. I had a dream recently where I was Lucifer and I was experiencing a lot of different spiritual systems around me. I went into this East African sort of like shrine or something, and I was initially told I was evil, but then at the same time, I was told that I was here as darkness and I was here to allow them to take some of my energy to make it for good, to help their situation. And I was being also studied, and I was also being chased. And I like to speak very quickly because a lot of these things, my last channel got taken away. So, I also, have been experiencing a lot of spiritual trauma, a lot of spiritual attacks. I was hexed a few years ago. And also, I think during 2020, I was one of those people who, and I feel like a lot of the spiritual attacks that have been placed upon me have not been able to break me because as anybody knows me personally knows that I'm very spiritually protected. Even though I've been very wide open, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life because I've opened myself up to too many people. I've been too much of a yes person, people pleaser. I've been allowing the wrong energies into my sacred space, which is my home. I've befriended people I should have befriended the whole time they weren't friends, and the writing was always on the ball. I didn't listen to my gut, which we should all do. And so I'm learning that there are spirits attached to me. I'm a very ancient soul. Now you can believe this, and you don't have to. And so I have a lot of protection around me. And so I'm receiving blessings now, and I'm open to the blessings. I'm based in gratitude. I'm based in protection now. And I'm really not letting people get too close. And I'm vetting people, even people that have been around me for a long time. Some people have to go. Some people are only in your life for a season. You have to recognize that. You have to understand that it's nothing personal, that people cannot always be around you. And a lot of times, when you're a politician, you're around so many different energies, and the system itself, the actual established government has these protocols that are in place to attach themselves to you so that you can infect the people. And there are a lot of people that don't understand that these politicians aren't real. Some of them aren't even real. And that no matter who is in place, the plan is still going to take place, even if it was somebody else. But it was always going to be him. And so the kingdom is there. And so they're tearing something down to bring in the new world order.